Laker fam, predict the score of Wednesday's Lakers-Warrior game and you could win $25. All you have to do is predict the score and make sure to say which team you think will win. If you think it's going to be our Lakers, type Lakers and then predict the score. And the first correct prediction, we will Venmo $25. I'm just going to go out on record right now and say, let's just say the Lakers win 105-95. I'm going to predict another Lakers win. Obviously, we've got something on these Golden State Warriors. So if you agree with me, then write whatever prediction you think will be on the Lakers-Warriors game for Wednesday night, and we will Venmo you $25. What's up, Laker fam? The Lakers beat the Warriors 104-98. It was a very exciting game, even though the Lakers rested Anthony Davis and LeBron James. They also did not play 5 rotation players. Quinn Cook, of course, is still injured. Troy Daniels, Kyle Kuzma, although we do have a little bit of an update on him, which was some positive news that I will talk about in a second. Then, of course, we also rested Danny Green and Avery Bradley. So the Lakers were really without a majority of their players, but they still got it done. They still got the win, thanks to a few really standout players that we're going to talk about, of course, again. But even though they were without their star power, they were still able to get it done. Now, before we get into my 3 takeaways on this game, I do want to start off with some positive news. Now, both Anthony Davis and Kyle Kuzma have had their MRIs, and both came back very positive. Anthony Davis's MRI showed that there was no ligament injury to his thumb, so he is going to be cleared. Of course, they are going to play it safe. My guess is that he's not going to be playing for the rest of the preseason. They're going to rest him, but he is listed day by day. And then Kyle Kuzma's MRI was also positive. He is officially cleared for non-contact practice. Of course, they're going to be taking it slow and being cautious with him as well, but still, very good news for both of those guys that we do not have some serious injuries, and hopefully they will both be ready on opening night. But let's get into this game and break it all down, starting with my 3 takeaways. Now, the first takeaway that we have to talk about are the Laker bigs look ready for the season. Now, JaVale McGee, starting with him, he's been probably, in my opinion, the most consistent player throughout this entire preseason. He's looked like he's in mid-season form, honestly, on opening night. And it's great to see JaVale really getting off to a good start and looking great, looking healthy, because, you know, this is really the first time in his career where he's going to be able to make a big contribution to this team. Obviously, back when he played for Denver, you know, there was the altitude problem there. He really kind of struggled with his asthma. And then, of course, when he played for Golden State, he just never really got the opportunity, got the minutes. But with the Lakers last season, we saw him get those minutes. We saw him really take advantage of it. He had a great season. And this year, it looks like it's going to be no different. JaVale is looking like he is ready to have another amazing season. Now, moving on to Dwight Howard, though, because Dwight Howard was really the star of this game. He finally looks like the Dwight Howard of old. And if this is a guy that we are going to be getting this season, the Lakers are in luck, and we really do have our X factor. Dwight not only dominated on the boards, but he also was able to score the ball. He knocked down his free throws. He was 8 for 10 from the free throw line. He also was able to get some assists, so he really had an amazing overall game. And the preseason is something that Dwight Howard really needed, because obviously last year with his injury, he only played in 9 games, so he really needed this preseason to kind of get the dust off and really get back to better shape. And boy, oh boy, does he look like he is well on his way. Dwight Howard looked unbelievable out there, but just in general, these 2 Laker bigs look like they are ready for the season. Now, before we move on to my second takeaway of this exciting Laker preseason win, comment down below if you are a Laker fan. If you're not, why are you even watching? This is an exclusive Lakers YouTube channel, so I'm expecting to see a lot of L's down in the comments. I'm going to be responding to all of the comments down below, and also, we are also going to be doing a very exciting promotion right now. The next 10 subscribers, the next 10 people who subscribe to this new Lakers YouTube channel by Chat Sports, we are going to be shouting you out in the next video. So go ahead right now, comment down below, let me know how excited you are for this Lakers season. I'm going to be responding to all the comments, and then of course make sure you're subscribed to get a notification shout out in our next video. But let's move on to our second takeaway of this game. Now, my second takeaway tonight, we have to talk about Norvell Jr. because man, did this kid impress. he got the start tonight. It was a little bit of a different starting lineup, of course, just due to the fact that we rested so many players, but he really made the most of it. He was the Lakers' leading scorer with 22 points, and it was nice to see this guy really have a good game, and the Lakers could honestly have a secret talent in him. Now, obviously, it's going to take some time. He is young. He's on one of those two-way contracts for the purple and gold, so we're going to see him playing a lot in the summer league, but still, it does look like the Lakers could have found a nice little talent. He was an undrafted rookie from Gonzaga. He played very well for the Lakers during their summer league, and this preseason, he's really gotten a lot of minutes just because, of course, Quinn Cook has been injured, so he's made the most of those minutes and had a very impressive game tonight, leading the Lakers with scoring with 22 points and looking like he does have some NBA talent out there. Now, before we move on to my third and final takeaway of this game, Laker fam, make sure you are following me on Instagram at Hannah Kulik and Twitter at Hannah_Kulik to keep up with all things purple and gold this season, and of course some fitness things as well. If you're looking to get in shape this season, looking like you want to be an NBA player and work out like one, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I post a ton of fitness videos and workout content there as well. But moving on to my third and final takeaway for this game, which is the Lakers need to play it safe for the rest of the preseason. Obviously, tonight they did that perfectly. They rested Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Danny Green, Avery Bradley. They really rested pretty much a majority of the guys who are going to be in our rotation. And honestly, this is for the best. You know, this preseason is 6 games. It's honestly 3 games too long, in my opinion. I really think the preseason needs to be cut down short because there's just no risk and no reason to really risk having our superstars be injured and then not be there on opening night. We were lucky that both these MRIs from Anthony Davis and KUZMA both came back very positive. It's looking like they are both going to be healthy and ready for the start of the season, and we honestly just don't want to do anything to risk that because opening night, I want to see everyone suited up in purple and gold and ready to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. By the way, are any of you guys going to that opening night game? I know it's technically going to be a Clipper home game, but still, I'm sure a lot of Laker fans are going to be in attendance as well. I think I am personally going to be going to the first Laker home game, which is going to be that Friday, October 25th. So if you do see me there, of course, make sure to come by and say hi because I would love to meet my Laker fam. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the leading scorers, leading rebounders, assists, and really kind of compare the stats versus the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. But before we do you guys like sports betting? If you do, then you are in luck because here at Chat Sports, we have an amazing promotion going on with one of our sponsors, BetDSI. Now, BetDSI is a leading sports book, and they are offering us Laker fan an amazing promo right now. So if you like to bet on your favorite sports teams, doesn't even have to be the NBA or the Lakers, it can be NFL, it can be college football, it can really be anything, then go ahead right now and go to chatsports.com/bet and enter the promo code that they are giving us Laker fans, Lakers120, and you will get 120% deposit bonus to play. This is an amazing offer, so I want to make sure you don't miss out on it. Once again, all you have to do, go to chatsports.com/bet and then enter the Lakers promo code Lakers120 and you will get 120% deposit bonus. But let's move on and let's talk about the leading scorers for the purple and gold tonight. They came out with a starting 5 of Alex Caruso, Zach Norvell Jr., they had KCP, they had Jared Dudley was back inserted and able to play again, and of course Dwight Howard. Now in terms of our points, our leading scorer of the night, like I already mentioned, was Zach Norvell Jr. He had 22 points. Devontae Cacok had 16. We had Dwight Howard who had 12, and then Demetrius Jackson and JaVale McGee both tied with 11 points. So even though the Lakers were without their stars, they still had a lot of guys step up and make some solid contributions scoring the basketball tonight. Now, in terms of when the regular season starts, though, however, I know tonight we obviously had Zach Norvell Jr. be our leading scorer, but who do you guys think is going to be the Lakers' leading scorer? Do you think it's going to be Anthony Davis, or do you think it's going to be LeBron James? Let me know down in the comments below. I personally think it is going to be Anthony Davis. He's going to be the leader of this team. I think he's going to completely ball out this year, but I just want to hear from you guys. Let me know down in the comments below who you think is going to be the Lakers' leading scorer between Anthony Davis or LeBron James. And also don't forget, I'm going to be responding to comments, so make sure you guys completely spam me in the comments down below because I want to talk to my Laker fam. So go ahead and let me know, AD or LeBron James, which one of those guys will be the Lakers' leading scorer? Now moving on, in terms of the Lakers rebounders tonight, obviously the big story here was Dwight Howard. He was our leading rebounder with 13 points, complete monster on the boards, really looking like the old Dwight Howard. And of course, if he can just do that every night this season, we don't even really need him to score, even though he did tonight. But if he can just rebound the ball consistently and average about 12, 13 rebounds, he's going to be a huge help for the purple and gold this year. Now then, of course, he was followed by Demetrius Jackson with 7. We had Devontae Cacok with 6, JaVale McGee with 5, and then Alex Caruso getting some boards with 4 rebounds as well. So overall, the Lakers did dominate the boards with Golden State, but of course, a big part of that was due to Dwight Howard and the monster game he had, especially on the boards. Now, before we get into our assists here and talk about who was the surprise leading leader of assists for the Lakers tonight, I want to make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button down below so that you do not miss a single second when it comes to our Los Angeles Lakers. We want to hit 8,000 subscribers by the time of opening night, which of course is next Tuesday night, October 22nd versus the Clippers. We are so close. We just need about 1,000 more subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button down below. Again, I also want to remind you that the next 10 subscribers are also going to be getting a special shout out from me in the next video. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below to not only potentially get that shout out in our next video, but just to also make sure that you are keeping up with all things Lakers. It's going to be an extremely exciting season. We are going to have all of the coverage on this new Lakers YouTube channel by Chat Sports all season long. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. But let's talk about the Lakers leading assists, because the leader of the Lakers in assists tonight may come as a little bit of a surprise to you. It was actually David Stockton. Yes, John Stockton's son. He had 7 assists tonight. Then we had Dwight Howard with 6 points. Like I mentioned, Dwight Howard really had a great overall game. So not only was he rebounding like a monster, he was scoring the ball, and he was also getting some assists. Then we had Demetrius Jackson with 4, and then we had Alex Caruso and Jared Dudley both tying with 2 assists apiece. Personally, for me, for Alex Caruso, I would like to see that number go up. I think he should be our leading guy assist, especially when you think about the fact that there's potential that he could honestly be our starting point guard at some point in the season. I would expect Alex Caruso to be able to rack up a few extra assists, but still didn't really need him to because David Stockton was there, and Dwight Howard surprisingly decided that he wanted to play a little de facto point guard tonight as well. So overall, the Lakers did beat Golden State in the assists as well as the rebounds. We're going to kind of talk a little bit about that right now. So let's take a little look right now, comparing the stats between both the Lakers and the Warriors. Like I said, the Lakers beat the Warriors on the boards. They beat them 48-46. And then, of course, also with the assists, we got 25 to Golden State's 22. Now, the only thing that we actually didn't beat Golden State in tonight was turnovers. We had 24 turnovers and Golden State had 21, so nothing too crazy there, but still, you know, you do want to see the Lakers be able to control the ball a little bit better. But of course, they were without a majority of their roster and a majority of the guys who were going to be playing a big contribution and really playing a majority of those minutes. So still, overall, it was a very exciting game for the Lakers. They actually shot the ball pretty well, played pretty well on defense. They held Golden State to only 36% shooting and only 25% from 3. So overall, the Lakers really did play well tonight defensively and offensively, all things considered. You know, the fact that they really were without a majority of this team. They played very well. They got the win. So at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. But that is going to be it for today's recap on this Lakers versus Warriors preseason game. Once again, the Lakers beat the Warriors 104-98. And we have to look forward to seeing them again a couple more times this preseason, because we are going to be finishing out this preseason playing the Warriors for the rest of the games. And all I know is, once again, Wednesday night, we are right back at it. Hopefully the Lakers could get another win. Comment down below again again what you think the score of that game is and who you think is going to win. Also comment down below who you just think in general is going to have a better overall record this season, the Warriors, the Lakers. Of course, I'm going to be commenting and responding back to all of your comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed here to this new Lakers YouTube channel, because the next 10 subscribers, like I said, are going to potentially get a shout out on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a double thumbs up if you liked it. And until next time, Laker Hannah's out. Bye guys!